God bless to America, Almighty God. The USA is in very difficult problems here, I'm praying for all Americans, mighty God. You see, let me ask you a question, My favorite rule at The Art of the War by Sun Tzu is put your enemies in predictable patterns of their mind. What you see is what you believe. Keep your friend close, but you keep your enemy even closer. Is your enemy, are you weak? Appear strong. Are you strong? Appear weak. You see? You see? I watch capitalists 25 years. I observe them. I observe my enemy. I study him. I was 15 years in Asia. I was in USA, in Canada. And let me tell you something. If somebody can infiltrate some system from inside, let me ask you a philosophical question or a very practical one. When you look at all these movements, antisocial movements, beautiful and romantic and great, when you see what's happening now in Minnesota, right? When you see 1960s, some astrology says that we are in same constellation. Like in 1968, they say the artificial intelligence is like the cosmic, programs in 60s. And the West and East, you see the Trump coming, they fighting But let me ask you a question. Since the capitalism was not born by Adam Smith, capitalism is here since we crawled from the caves. The system, the establishment, the hypocrisy, the great hypocrisy in USA of the democracy which doesn't exist there. You know why any kind of anti-capitalistic movements, any kind of anti-system movements always failed when they try to penetrate and destroy the capitalism, like the great Beat Generation or hippies movement in 60s, like a communist tried, you see, like a Trotskyist, like the real anarchists, who were shot in Cuba by fucking Castro. It's easy. In one point, always, there was a moment when these people ideologically empty themselves. They expired and they turned themselves. The revolution eats its own children. It happened in fucking Robespierre times. It happened everywhere. Look at 1980s, late 1980s. They arrested these Afro-American people, these black people. They put them in the jail. And other fucking black Americans manifest just like now in Minnesota or whatever. And they surround the police station when they hold these brothers and sisters. And the beautiful moment or the gesture they did, they removed the shoelaces from the shoes and the belts from the trousers, because everybody who was in the jail, I was in jail, in Philippines a couple of days, the crazy Rudy Duterte put me there, the dictator. The first thing what they do in the jail, they remove your shoelaces and your belt because they don't want you to hang. And these people, there was beautiful gesture, they removed the belts, they removed the shoelaces, and they say, let the brothers go, let them free. And there was some fucking capitalistic motherfucker with the Polaroid who just pictured them, And that's how the 90s was born, the fashion, people walking without belts, these degenerative fucking trousers which are falling down, you have no shoelaces. You see? When, for example, in 1950s, the the white rock and roll was a trailer of fucking white trash rock and roll of degenerates. Buddy Holly, he was an idiot, he was impotent, right? Kids, American kids in 50s, in the middle upper class white families were listening Little Richard. You know, they put a Little Richard and all other great, you know, maybe not Chuck Berry, he was like later on, he was more playing on the white audience or whatever, but let's say they put a Little Richard, when the mother went into the room and she found out fucking kids, she was like, what do you listen? A Buddy Holly. And I'm drinking ginger fucking ale. And she says, that's great, Joey, Mickey, Mary, Paul, whatever, Betty, it's beautiful. Then they take a fucking Little Richard fucking record under the bed. The Buddy Holly was on the bed. Little Richard was under the bed. They light up the joints, you know, drink the beer. Alan Friedman was a guy who invented rock and roll, who enabled rock and roll to happen. Nobody listened about this guy. Alan Friedman went to the stores and he says, who are these people? Who is Little Richard? Who are these fucking people, you see? These fucking black artists. They say they gotta drive, you know, kids buying it. But in that time, it was a taboo, right? In times of great jazz, Muddy Waters, all these people, Howling Wolf, or, you know, these people were able to do some LP and records. But it was a taboo. Black rock and roll singer was a taboo. But Alan Friedman and the capitalists seized the opportunity. They say, oh my God, these kids buying it? That's why they patronize them, you see. That's why they give them kiss of the dead kiss. They say, come here, Little Richard, come here, Chuck Berry. It's okay, you black. It's even better, you black. We like your black music. And it was anti-system fucking Negro music, which became a very good fucking business. But before, it was not allowed. Same when Che Guevara went to Bolivia, he was shot. He has this hat with the red star. Every idiot bought it. You can buy your own revolution. You buy for $500. You buy Converse boots for $500 like a schmuck. You see, you pretend you anti-social movement guy. You know, you put in fucking tattoos of idiots. You know, you taking some fucking Chinese menu, golden duck. You know, you copied, you put it in your forehead like an idiot. The tattoo was a code of criminals, of the real people. You got their own codes, you see? Not like the establishment of capitalism, where there are no codes, sociopath with the neckties, you see? These people have no moral. The organized crime, just like La Cosa Nostra, Djangerta, Camorra, you name it, Triadi, any kind of jacuzzi, they got their own moral code. And they got the tattoos. The special tattoo represents before the prick ideologically emptied, becoming a fucking Eminem. I'm Eminem. You see, the other day I met this fucking guy who says he's a hippie. He lives in Granada and his parents bought him his house there. And I says, I'm a hippie, but I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes. And I don't take drugs. I said, you are a hippie? Do you know? Did you read the great fucking acid cool test, you know, biography of Ken Kesey by Tom Wolfe? Ken Kesey? Who is this guy? Ken Kesey? You don't know fucking Ken Kesey? You don't know fucking these people? Ken Kesey practically invented the hippie movement. Jack Kerouac invented Beat Generation. And these hippies, like this guy got an Eminem here and he doesn't smoke and he was hippie. He doesn't drink. He was a hippie. He didn't know who was fucking Ken Kesey, you see. These people never did LSD. They are idiots. They are snobbish garbage. They are anti-system product which got systemized and which got capitalized, you see. They got ideologically empty even before they even tried. They never were real, you see. The real hippies in 60s, they were real. They were real protests in 50s, 60s, you see. And now, let's get to the point. Why you can never ever destroy capitalism when you study it. Because anti-social, anti-system movements or anti-capitalistic movements doing one and only one mistake. And the mistake which they're committing all again and again and again is that they believe the capitalists are organized. Let's smoke one for America, huh? Almighty God, God bless you, huh? You see? Capitalists are not organized. It's a gang. Capitalism is a criminal gang. Just like Hitler in 1930s, it was nothing than the romantic movement and a gang of criminals. Cheaters and hustlers. You see? Criminals. Donald Trump kidnapped America. It's a gang of J.D. Vance and his degenerative fucking, trailer fucking white trash. Have you seen the mother of the fucking J.D. Vance? Jesus fucking Christ. It's a fascist gang which kidnapped America. It's a coup d'etat. The capitalist, Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, they amoral animals. You see, they attacking each other. You got hyenas, you got lions, you got tigers, you got flappers, you got bears, you got mad dogs. They attacking each other. Jeff Bezos attacking Musk attacking Trump. They attack. They not organized. The animals. It's a gang. It's a criminal gang. The criminal gang they got a moral code. Like Lacosan, they got a moral code. You see, they didn't take a drug to all fucking Lacosan. They never take it. They did just the gambling. You see, they don't rat on each other. It was Lacosan Westra. It was our thing. You see, the all good fucking mafia was fighting the fascism in 1940s. You see. You have to realize one thing. Capitalists are nothing else than the criminal gang, which put their neckties and they kill and assassinate and murder people financially, legally. It's a plausible deniability gang. How you can penetrate into this gang. You mirror them. You cannot fight a fucking mirror. You use their language. You dress like them. You think like them. You forgot who the hell are you, and you smuggle yourself like a Trojan horse in the heart of the fucking capitalism, in the heart of the corporates. You are the real obedient worker. They want obedient workers. You see, you obedient worker. You obey, you go 9 to 5. You capital, you obedient, you sucking the dick of your fucking corporate boss. You climbing on almighty God, all that crap, you see. You cannot never organize. Because if you organize, the capitalists will destroy you. Capitalists is something like a terrorist fucking cells of fucking Islamic State. When one cell, lonely wolf, is, caught, the other ones don't know about another one. You kill fucking Trump, it's a hydra with so many heads. You kill Trump, you got a fucking Elon Musk, you got the JD ones. You gotta hit the heart of the real capitalists. You gotta mimic them. You see? If there is some movement which will destroy the capitalism, it cannot be something like some degenerative fucking liberal bullshit European Union is another gang, which is ideologically empty. That's what you need. I would say it's something like a fucking Trotsky. I love this guy. His old kids commit suicide. Stalin assassinated in fucking Mexico. You know what? You remember what a Trotsky says. Trotsky really he understood, the core of being a revolutionary. He said we have to be like a white Negroes. We have to be like animals. We gotta be like a capitalists, you see. We gotta attack them. We gotta be like them. When they look at our fucking eyes, we gotta be like them, you see. You gotta be meaner than the hell. And that's how you destroy your enemy. That's the only way, you see. Khomeini is a criminal gang. He doesn't believe in fucking Islam and all that crap. They sniffing fucking cocaine from the fucking, his fucking kids living in Monaco, I saw the fucking kid, son and daughter or whoever were these fucking animals in Monaco, The woman, the girl, she got a blonde hair, She got a fucking naked belly. She got a tattoos. You know, they got iPhones. You see, they sniffing the fucking cocaine from the nipples of the fucking 70 mistresses. It's a hypocrisy. You see, Putin is a gang. It's a KGB fucking gang. It's an organized mafia gang which kidnapped the fucking Russia after Yeltsin. These people, Hitler is a gang. It's a whole gang. But the left is fuck up. The left, what is doing the left? Organizing itself through some fucking clowns like a fucking Joey Biden or Kamala Harris. Who are these clowns, you see? That's what you need here. It's 17 fucking November in Athens, you see? Our brothers from the fucking Greece. They still got a balls. Do you know for American people the most dangerous place is Athens? Yeah. I love Greeks, you see? Greek Zorba, you know, Greeks, they got something in them, you see? I think the people who will, in the end, destroy Donald Trump and the capitalism, it won't be Western Europeans, you know. They don't know what the hell is going on over there. They don't got the fucking balls, you see, to fight Donald Trump. That's what you need. There's a bunch of fucking Serbian Greeks, you see. That's what you need. You need the Eastern Europeans. Yeah. You gotta fucking rent the people for a dirty work. That's what you need. Have you seen the fucking Serbian president telling to fucking Donald Trump like, I suck your fucking dick? No, I haven't seen it. You see? Have you seen, I love the Lula. Have you seen to saying like, I suck your dick? Fuck, you gonna buy fucking coffee for $20, motherfucker. I appreciate this. I appreciate fucking Morocco. The fucking attitude, you see? Let me tell you a story. When I was once in Bosnia and Herzegovina, you see, and there were these Orthodox Bosnians, Serbians actually, you know, and there was this situation where we were with my friend and we were like in the woods, you know, and then my friend lost his way, you know, we got this Bosnian guy, the Serbian, you know, and then he led us to the minefield, you see. And then he says, guys, you are in the middle of the fucking minefield, you see. Over this fucking village, it was like yesterday we went there where we fucking cut the throats of fucking Muslims. So, you see, that's it. And then we were like, you put us in the minefield. He says, yes. But you can go out. You go, you see the fucking, you see this tree and that, and you gotta go and he says like, you walk 10 meters and 15 a pak prejdeš tam, kousek od toho kmenu, pozor, jak tam nevybuchneš a... Oh, am I speaking Serbian, my friend? Simultaneous translation, $10,000. I'll let you know how to get up from the minefield. That's the Serbian mentality, you see. Let me ask you a question. If the fucking Americans, you know, hunting the people there like animals, you know, ice, killing them and everything, and they flying here to European Union and you see fucking daddy fucking Merkel, you know, whatever, daddy Rutte, sucking, daddy, I wanna suck your dick, oh, Trumpy daddy. You see the Merz, you know, like getting fucking in the ass, you know. You see Ursula von der Leyen, all these animals, you know, these fucking traitors, this garbage. You're gonna let the fucking Zelensky, the Zelensky is the only guy who got a balls, you know, so who led him on the end. They throw him over the board, you know, over the fucking fence. When you see these people, you asking yourself, this is not the way how to fight the fucking Americans. I would suggest perhaps some different strategy. You killing the fucking people in USA, your own citizens, or, you know, you deporting the people or people, Europeans or whatever. You see, the last time I checked, my fucking ESTA was revoked or whatever. I'm not persona non grata, you see. Then I would reply to Donald Trump and the Americans, maybe in different Eastern European way. I would say, my friend, when your American voters, Trumpists, come here to Europe, they might not come back If they overstay there, we take them in a little fucking huts in the mountains. We drive them to Eastern Europe, to Serbia. We put them in the woods. We handcuff them, we fucking put them in the chains. You see, in the dark forests. And we ask you, Donald, for a ransom, my friend. You pay fucking $100,000 to get in USA, to fucking US, like a visa? $100,000 for every American fucking patriot you want him to come back, who is not an American, because the real American, like a Reagan, oh my god. Have you seen the Bush lately? These fucking videos? Who was this guy? Like somebody throw the shoes on him. He went to fucking Rome. He says to fucking Pope, hello Dalai. Who was this nice kind of rascal? He was a gentleman, and he was a pig. Bush Junior. I'm not talking about Senior. I'm not talking Reagan. You see, Reagan would spit in the face of Trump. You see, all of them. This fucking animal gotta be dieted. This fucking animal gotta be taught something. You see, that's what the Europeans gotta do. They gotta stay on their own. You see, and mark my words, might be fucking Serbians. No, the Albanians, they love fucking Donald Trump because he corrupt them. You know, I went to Albania. Every fucking dog from fucking Albania, they named the name of the dogs is Donald. You know, they sucking his fucking dicks, you see. But you never, ever, you see, never, ever could fuck up the Serbian people when they fucking bombard the fucking Belgrade, you see. And now they taking a Greenland. I appreciate this Danish fucking politician, this prime minister says, we will shoot you, motherfucker. You just don't think about it. We start to fire, we will not even hesitate. You see? Now they going to fucking Greenland. What did Donald Trump did? What he did? He did his famous 3 steps. And then he didn't do 2 steps front ahead. He did the 3 steps and 1 step back, and these 2 steps he made, nobody will take it away from him. He was threatening to take in the Greenland by force. And now they talking about somehow he can get his bases or whatever, he will get it, you see. If the Europeans stick together, you see, if they have their own army, and they say, go fuck yourself, you see, we do the sanctions on you, Trump, we fuck you up. Or you have to smuggle yourself in the heart of Donald Trump. Just like Vladimir Vladimirovich did. He deceived him. This was the easiest fucking draft in the history of the KGB. First, Donald Trump's fucking wife comes from the fucking Gotwald. This place is 20 kilometers from the place where I was born, you see. Let me ask you a question. Why the fucking billionaire from USA, you know, flying in the 80s to Czechoslovakia? You know who was the only guy who penetrated the CIA? The mole from the CIA? Only one person was able to penetrate CIA. His name was Karl Kocher. He was Czechoslovakian guy. You see, he was a double agent for KGB and CIA. He was eccentric professor speaking 3 or 4 languages. He was Czechoslovakian foreigner who worked for CIA, and before he worked for KGB. Putin knows how to press the neurological point of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a 3 years old crying baby. He's fucking degenerative fucking, I think that usually there are mommy issues, but there were both, well, daddy issues and mommy issues, right? The fucking senior Trump was a psychopath, and Donald Trump's wife, Donald Trump's fucking mother, got sick when a little 2-3 years old Donald, you know, was crying there, and the father didn't comfort him, you see. That's why Vladimir Vladimirovich got a fucking file, psychological file on Donald Trump. He knows he's an infantile, narcissistic, malignous, probably antisocial personality person. He's not more psychopath, he's more malignous, narcissistic with antisocial disorder, personality, infantile narcissist. Might be some kind of a histrionic personality disorder. Antisocial, certainly. Generally, we can talk about dumb psychopath. Putin is a smart sociopath. He powderized his ego. He went to Alaska. He looked like a fragile man. Perhaps, maybe next time. Donald Trump was shining, 2 meters guy. He shake his hand, yeah. And he went there like a predator. He went there like a fragile person. And he says, perhaps, he pretend he doesn't speak English. He can speak perfect English and German, you see, maybe other languages. He says, perhaps next time in Moscow. Oh, maybe. Have you heard like the microphones where Trump saw the microphones are off and he was saying to Macron, I think it's crazy, but you know why there will be ceasefire in the Ukraine? Putin will do it because he likes me. I know it's crazy, but he likes me. He likes me. Or he got some fucking things on him in the Epstein files. You see, Donald Trump, his baby they were talking about this, that there was this, they saw this fucking body of the little baby, the toddler, you know, they disposed him. Was it the kid of fucking Donald Trump? What a Putin got on him. He hold him psychologically. You know, he analyzed him. He telling you great, just like the Qatari people. So we are here to serve you. We sold you some fucking great plane. We gave you plane. They take some shit fucking plane or whatever it was, some fucking 707 shit, you know, which it didn't even fly. They spray it up with some fucking beautiful color, Walmart shit, whole fucking car. They give it to Trump. They gave me plane. You see? He's the mentality of the fucking sleazy Walmart salesman. They corrupted him. Trump gave him the football ball from the fucking championship. Oh, you're so beautiful, turn around. You're so beautiful, Mr. Trump. Oh, what was this? Oh, I have this fucking boy. Oh, nothing. I'm just fucking with you, you see. I'm fucking you, I'm closing you. Can we talk 2 hours? Even without your fucking secretary or whatever. First time in history, American president talking alone with Putin, you know, in Moscow. This guy is a fucking KGB agent. He's emotionally draft. I'm asking. Or he got something on him. This guy might be idiot. Most certainly, Donald Trump is not an intelligent person. You know, he says, I'm sorry, but my IQ is very high. I will not tell it to haters. If it's so high, why you don't tell us? Because you dumb psychopath, you got IQ 95. You are an idiot, you see. You are an animal. You are a psychopath. You don't have fear. You're doing the fucking cheap cocaine retail in 40 years. You gotta be mentally vegetable. You're doing that crap. This all align with the hypocrisy. You know, the Americans are artists at the hypocrisy. No, you cannot bring the fucking Venezuelan cocaine here, but you can have a fucking crack in the fucking pills, some degenerative Ritalin on prescription, right? It's not a drug. Yeah, it's not a drug, right? You have to look at Donald Trump like a victim, like a crybaby, 2-3 years old baby. His face looks like 3 years old guy. His papa didn't express him love. Mother was not there. He was institutionalized. They give him some little loan, couple fucking 100 millions. They find out the nominal value of the property and money of Donald Trump is same, just like his father gave it to him. He got a couple of billions or 100 millions, but it was the same 100 million because the fucking green paper is burning down. He didn't earn any money. He's a silver spoon brat. It was all given to him. He's an idiot, you see. He bankrupted in the casino businesses. Only idiot can bankrupt in the casino businesses. That's what he's good at. He's a lying. He's a great liar. He's delusional, you see. He says there was no rain during inauguration. What? What did you say? I said that the fucking Zelensky's dictator. I didn't say this. I didn't say that it was raining. No, it was not raining. This guy is a habitual, compulsive liar. He believes what he's saying. He's lying, he really believes it. You see? He's a habitual liar. Liars, you have two kinds of liars. Liars who are hiding something, low self-esteem. He has no self-esteem. He's taking some degenerative fucking drugs to keep being awake. He's all this bravado. He's a little 3 years old crybaby. But he's a dangerous, tantrum-throwing baby. He's an angry little fucking Hitler, baby. He can fuck up the world. Who would say that it will be Trump who will fuck up the world? It won't be maybe Putin. It will be fucking Americans coming here, getting Greenland. You think they stop if he take Greenland? You think he stops? No. He wanna demonetize the fucking NATO. Because if he destroy the NATO, Putin can enter through fucking Slovakia, through the fucking cockroach Orban, who is totally, pro-Russian. They can enter, perhaps can enter even through Serbia. Serbia is not in the European Union. They can enter through Hungary, they can go through Poland, they can go to Czechoslovakia like in 1968. What the Americans did with Czechoslovakia in 1989? They need a success story. We just use you. Senior bosses, we just use you to have a success story. We just use you. You Czechoslovakia example of getting liberated. The Berlin Wall fall down. We use you. We use you. That's what Americans do. They're using everybody. When we're facing the perplexity of the evil, on this great book called Banality Evil by Hannah Arendt, before it was fucking cool to fucking read it or watch it on the Netflix. When I read this book 20 years back, when I studied philosophy, Hannah Arendt says, facing the perplexity of the evil, we probably find out he's not a criminal, he's rotten to the core. He's a hypocrite. He's an American hypocrite. When Khomeini talking about American Satan, he's right. Because the Satan biblically was smiling. He was so nice. He brought democracy with the tanks and not for, he's not going for oil in Iraq. No. We bring you democracy here. You Democrat? Okay. You not? We blow your fucking brain off. That's a hypocrisy. You see? Americans are good at hypocrisy. There is no democracy. There is only hypocrisy. It's a hypocritical system. Khomeini is a piece of shit. He's a hypocrite. He's a Satan. Donald Trump is a Satan. America is Satan. Putin is a Satan. He's a Russian. The fucking motherfuckers from Davos, the European Union, Jeremy Corbyn is a fucking liberal fucking Satan, racist. You see? They are hypocrites. Trotsky was real. He was a real guy. That's why Stalin fucking got rid of him. The real anarchists, these people in Cuba, they were shot. They were real, you see. They were real. George Orwell was real. He was real. You start to attack your enemy. You become your enemy. That's a deep philosophical question. You can lose your integrity, your values. You're mercenary, you see? Like a Tony Montana from Cuba coming to Miami. Hey, Tony, could you tell us, where did you get a fucking scarf? Eating pussy? I don't get a pussy eating. I don't get a scarf like that eating pussy, you see? It was when I was a kid. You should see the other kid. You couldn't recognize him. Have you been to fucking army? Have you been to fucking jail? Cocaine, marijuana, but never. Never. Okay, once you catch me. There was this Canadian tourist buying doors. What, you mag him first? No. You like to be told what you think? Be like a sheep, like a fucking communist? Tony Montana was anti-communist. He was a great character who came to USA. But he became the real American evil. You see? He has no ideology. He was a mercenary. Yeah? He was in the Freedom Town and they say, we won't kill these communists. He says, tell them I kill communists for free. But for green card, I carve him really nice. You see, Cubano people are on the side, Latino, lot of Latino voters elected fucking Trump. They were hypocrites, you see? There were a lot of black Americans who were voting for fucking Trump. When Robespierre was dragged on the fucking head razor, as the English call poetical guillotine, he was the last guy on the head razor. They drag him, the fucking French countryside was soaked by hectoliters of the bloods. There were heads floating. They went to Versailles. It was a massacre. It was a philosophical question where people get united. They suffer by famine. It was really bad times. The people, the one without fucking heels and with heels, all these citizens, everybody, all these fucking women with the care fucking knives from the fucking market, or these noble fucking men, citizens, whatever, bourgeoisie, they all march united. In revolution, we gotta be united. They march united. Just like when Batista, when they entered with phenomenally Castro with Che Guevara in the Cuba, they were united, you see. They were united. They got a support of the people. Yeah. But then, 1984, Robespierre unleashed the incredible terror. You against revolution on the head razor, on the guillotine. He was executing everybody. He was delusional on the end. He built on the hill this libertine, statue, and he called himself some kind of a fucking emperor, libertine, or whatever. So they put him on the head razor. The circle got closed, and like Michel Foucault says in History of the fucking Violence, they vented all this violence, and then the balance was restored. But the system mistake of the democracy of the French Revolution is seeded in very first action, when people go and they murder other people, because they said we cannot go on like that. Any kind of revolution, where you wanna sic semper tyrannis, the crime on the tyrann, murder on the tyrann is not a murder, it's a liberation, you see. You wanna go after Donald Trump, you wanna go after any kind of fucking dictator, you gotta united people. I don't think so in USA people united. I see the hope in this, that people in Europe or in England, like Farage and all these people, or Bojo or whatever, fucking Boris Johnson, they must be crazy to implement what Trump is doing there, because every narcissist, every psychopath, every jury overplay its own hand. And what's happening with the Trump? He's getting out of control. He's crazy. You see, even his supporters not supporting him anymore. There's a fraction, you see. Maybe we don't need to get rid of Donald Trump. Maybe he dies very soon. Maybe he will last like a fucking Khomeini until age of fucking 86. I would not underestimate the fucking, the physical resilience of the psychopaths. They can be here. You need 1-2 years to be Trump president. And he very well knows this. If you don't want to change the constitution and don't want to be another president, you got a fucking head of Hydra. You cut off the head of Hydra, you got a J.D. Vance. You have this fascistic regime there. Something where we thought that in America is already dead from Mississippi, from 50s, 60s, lynching, these fucking KKK animals and all these things. It's all there. And Putin with Russian TV is dividing Americans, feeding, you see. He's feeding and dividing the people against each other. How are you gonna hit the Donald Trump, you kill Donald Trump, you put a J.D. Vance. Before you remove somebody, be careful who you replace him with. There can be much worse people there in fucking Russia if you remove fucking Putin. What kind of people are in fucking Iran? Fucking Shah of his degenerative gay, you will be put there by CIA and Iran will get Christianized. You see? The only revolution which you can do, as Henry Miller says, is in the heart and the minds of the people. All kind of fashion revolutions are great, you see, but I don't think so. You can change some political system unless you change the heart and minds of people, you see. And are people changeable? What is this human fucking degenerative race which is here by fucking mistake? It's the worst ever fucking thing which happened, you see, since the fucking Big Bang theory. Is this fucking line, you know, it should never ever happen. Animals, they don't kill each other for fucking money. They do it for food, you see. We are human beings, we are worse than animals, you see. We are much worse. We can never change. There is artificial intelligence. Some people say artificial intelligence can change it, you see. I don't think so. But I would say the hope dies on the end. You know, there is still chance. But until that, you have to use your critical thinking and don't join any kind of the gangster club, whatever it is. The only way how you keep your sanity is you read the paper books, because they never get into your fucking head, you see. They cannot get into your head. They can get it through the fucking scrolling Instagram and all that shit, but they can never ever. That's why I hate the paper books, you see. They cannot never get it. They cannot get in your fucking mind. They want to put the chips so you realize, so they fucking spy on you, but they can never kill the human spirit, the idea, you see. I would finish it positively. There is some thought, there is some idea. I don't say ideology. There is some humanity, you see. They cannot kill it, they cannot take it away from you, they cannot take your spirit. The question is when you can use the force and the power to do something, you see. When, like Gabriel Princip, the Serbian guy, I'm the son of the peasants, I grow up in the villages, I know what's gonna happen, and I'm calm because the revenge is mine. This guy started First World War. I got a huge respect to fucking Gabriel Princip, who assassinated fucking Ferdinand and his fucking wife, his degenerative wife. He was the end of the degenerative Austrian-Hungarian monarchy, you see. Look at the fucking Napoleon. Look at the Alexander the Greatest. Look at the fucking Caesar. He was a fucking dictator. Look at Robespierre. What is doing the nation of Maximilian Robespierre? They doing nothing. They ban them smoking. They sit on the shit. Now they will ban them fucking eating the meat. What are they doing? What the French doing? Nothing. What the English doing? They have no idea. They mesh between two fucking stones, you see. They capitalize from both sides. Where are the real fucking people? Somewhere in the underground? Where are all these people? What is this fucking Antifa? It's a fucking joke. Greek people. Greek in Athens. I like them. You see? They are the only one who got a balls. Serbians. But the Serbians, We know they're going with the Russia, with the Putin. You see? Again, you take a stone and you try to hit another stone. You take a fucking, in Czech language, we say you're trying to kill the devil by the Satan. You see? It's difficult. But whatever gonna happen, always relax. And you remember, the resistance and the human spirit is not dead. Yeah. You can always be a motherfucker. You can be independent thinker. You can work for yourself. You have to think for yourself. And only what you need in the life is Authoritarianism, the human courage. That's all what you have. They can never fucking break this. Yeah.